Hello friends and welcome to Fail Fast Software in Software Inc. I'm Colonel Failure and I'm currently hard at work here on my trusty computer, in inverted commas there, and it's November 1980 and I've been in business for around 11 months now, just basically ploughing out code for any company that actually can afford to hire me. Actually, I'm very cheap, so just about everybody can afford to hire me. I have massive aspirations as far as where I'm going to take this company, but you join at this particular juncture because I'm just about to hire my first, my first employee, I suppose, beyond myself. What am I working on at the moment? I'm working on an embedded system for Street Dump Carrot, which is lovely. Let's get myself somewhere set up for employee number 2. I think this will do quite nicely. We'll get him a cheapy computer, look, and stick him in there. Beautiful. Now they need a chair. I think, to be honest, I'm in the market to get a slightly better chair than I've got at the moment. I'm sat on this plastic number right now, which has no lumbar support, and I feel just dreadful about having it in there. What we could also do with here is just something to make the place a little bit nicer. Let's have a look here. What do we got? A big plant. Yeah, why not? Let's stick a big plant in the corner and hope that that my employee is not averse to a bit of plant-based action. And then we will also have, what do you got here? I need like a water. There we go. 1 times water cooler. Will do nicely, and we'll sling that out there so that everybody has something to drink should they need to. Let's just check here. Yeah, it is quite noisy, which may be a smidge off-putting, but to be honest, I'm pretty comfortable with that. Let's get rid of this. Get back to work. Where are we? 0.38 to 0.67 in terms of code quality. That's no problem. That's not quality. It's code amount, I suppose. Anyway, I'm in the market for a designer to come join me because I'm all about code and marketing. The first day on the job, and Harry Snowman has turned up as kind of a lead artist. I say lead artist. He's just a designer, and he's got quite a lot of work to do at the moment. To be honest, I've taken on some game assets for the McChicken Corporation, and he's struggling to make any progress. Meanwhile, I'm ploughing away on an embedded system for McCow Inc. That's not a problem. We'll have that knocked out in no time at all. At which point, I'll undoubtedly move over to help with those game assets. But art really isn't my thing. I'm all about the ones and the zeros there. And then the occasional triangle and square look. See, I get those as well. But that's okay. We'll make progress. This will all happen. I'm almost there in terms of the quality on this embedded system, and it's good. Let's get the bugs fixed. Bugs are fixed. Let's get it out. Right, now we're both of us working on the game assets. It might go a little bit quicker, despite the fact that my contribution to all of the design work is going to be... Could it be blue? Would blue be better? Oh, I think blue might be better. Let's get another contract in so that we're all set up for when we finish this gig. Let's go with another embedded system. So as you look at the breakdown of the contract here, and obviously you can develop your own things, but we're not quite ready for that yet. This is all code, so that's all me. I'll take it. What I'm really after is something that is a little bit of code and a little bit of art. See, there we go. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, we'll get both of those in, and we only start running behind schedule once I actually take the job on. But we've still got this. To be honest, this wasn't a great idea, taking on these game assets, because Harry's not the quickest designer I've seen. He spends quite a lot of time thumbing through magazines and putting mood boards together. Rather, where are you going? What are you doing? Who said you could use the bathroom? Well, I find that to be completely unreasonable. Wash your hands. No, because a clean office is a mean office, Harry. get back to work. Oh, for crying out loud. You genuinely can't get the staff here. And we do appear to be progressing there, which is weird, because I hadn't really put anything in motion there. But that's all right. It's all good. Yeah, let's assign to these chaps. No, I see. I don't want that assigned to anyone yet. So let's unassign both of these. Because we've got to get this project over the line. Because if we don't get fully paid. When you do get fully paid, life is a little bit better. It's a little bit sweeter. We can possibly expand into something other than this wretched leased office that we're in at the moment. Right, the game assets have reached the beta stage, and it's done. Get it out. Right, slow it down. Get that on the go next. There we go. So we are... let's get this developing. The more pre-pro you do on something, the better the end product turns out. But given that I'm on contract work at the moment, I'm really not that bothered about how well the code turns out. Anyway, it's 2 in the afternoon. It's the end of the year. And no, don't go home. We're nearly finished. Put it... Oi, it's 2:45. What kind of a time is this to be knocking off? I need to look at a timetable here. Anyway, there you go. They're going to have a nice evening. I'm very happy with my salary. I'm less than thrilled with your work, though, dude. Just so you're aware. Right. Well, that's the end of the day. We'll have to wait for them to come back in. All right, come on, fellas, knock it out. Right, that's ready to go. And as soon as this says release, we can do that. Good. Assign this to the core team. Okay, core team. Rocket. Right, there we go. So, as you can see, we've now got both the code and the art underway. The code is rattling through because I'm kind of genius level coder, me. Right, on which note, let's take a new gig or two. Anybody need a bit of code and a bit of art? Because that's kind of our speciality. Not so much. All right, we'll take that, and we'll take this as well. There we go. Right, let's deassign both of these for the moment. Yep, because we've got other work to be getting on with. Right, that's almost ready. The code's coming up. I mean, the code is sublime already, and we're just doing more work on that now. I mean, to be honest, I could split them into 2 teams and work multiple products, but I'll be honest with you, that level of micromanagement, it doesn't fill me full of glee. And get out. There we go. Cool. Right, so that's another gig done. Let's assign some of this business here. There you go. Marvellous. Right, there we go. January 1981, and we're starting to make some progress. What I'm going to start doing, actually, now that we've got this kind of ticking over, is I'll look into developing a piece of software that might actually be more commercially viable. Actually originating some software, won't that be nice? Right, we've got art going on there. Let's assign that as. Oh no, they're both assigned. You can get developed. Yeah, we go. Parallel operations going on there. Right, let's take on the next... what's this logistic application need? No, that's fine. We'll take that. I'll work on that as soon as I finish this one. Right, and... yeah, and Harry can just continue, flinging bits of string into a pile of salt and I don't know, liquid nitrogen, and calling it art, and then turning that into some kind of code form. I suspect that's probably what he does. Right, good. Now, obviously, in the beta period, the period of that we're in, you fix up as many bugs as you feel it's appropriate to fix. And to be honest, I'm about fixing as few as possible. Let's get you on the books as well. How far's Harry got to go? 0.5. Flipping heck, Harry, you're pretty slow. It was actually of all the job applicants I received, Harry's CV stood out better than anybody else's. So that's why I've taken him. Look, he's gone to the snack machine. Look, do some ruddy work. But I noticed that I got in first today, so I've got the good chair. I might buy a supplemental good chair. Actually, I see no real benefit in both of us sat on either of us sat on the cheap plastic number. We might as well do as best we can with. He doesn't have to go to the bathroom a lot. I mean, this is not. I hired the man to sit at his desk all day and work real fast. Anyway, we're almost there. There you go. Promote that. I don't know how you beta test a graphical application. It's just pictures, right? Right. Okay. Good. Next. Where are we? You're all ready to go as well. Excellent. Get that developing. Let's put Harry on something that's worth his time. Well, something that's worth my time. Anyway, let's take that one. Good. Yeah, are we running? We're running. We're golden. All right, smashing. So we're up to 138 grand in the bank. It's that's a negligible amount of money. Certainly not enough for me to contemplate going into full-time development on my own software, because yeah, that's just not going to work. What's going on over here? His effectiveness is dropping dramatically. What's wrong with you? Why are you so stressed, Harry? I might have to give him the day off after he's finished on this one. He's clearly not good at working in the grind. Whereas me, I'm at 106% effectiveness. That's how I operate. 106%. Are you done for the day, are you? You're just, you're off. I pay you quite a healthy salary, you know. I expect slightly better performance than this, Harry. Furniture is uncomfortable. Oh, what a shame. All right, well, I can fix that. Let's get that resolved. Right, you flog it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do want to sell that piece of furniture. Don't ask me again. This one as well. Let's get shot of that. Because you know, frankly, professional people need professional chairs. So we'll get a couple of those. I don't mind splashing out on things that we're actually going to use. There we go. Good. Now, what are we going to do here? It's got noise. That's no good. What about use? Noise. That's no good either. What I want is something just to make people happier and therefore more productive. We could put a nice little lamp in, couldn't we? But we're not going to. I mean, to be honest, I could put more. No, this is an effectiveness booster. Stick a clock on the wall. Remind people just how against the clock we regularly are. And that will work nicely. Corny painting to brighten up the office. No, I'm not into that. Right, what else have we got? Possibly coffee machine. No, not feeling it. I'm not going to serve people coffee. They can drink water, and they'll be done with it. I'll get a Red Bull dispenser as soon as the opportunity presents itself. Let's get some lighting environmentals. What's your problem here? Staff is unable to reach this. Oh, okay. Well, let's. I like to move it then. How about that? There you go. Look. Right, we've got a light, we've got a clock, we've got a plant. That's every modern office I've ever come into contact with. Right, morning has broken. The world is a much brighter place today. They're both sat on the swankiest seats that money can buy. How am I looking? 117% efficiency. That's what we like. What about you there, Harry? Your efficiency is dropping dramatically over the course of the day, but your happiness, you're beyond 100% happy. That's good. Because a happy team is a team that is happy. Right, okay, now then, let's queue up the next gigs here. What do we got? Logistics. What does that need? No. Come on, you can stretch me a little more now. We've got considerable expertise. As game assets don't pay enough. Let's take that one, and let's take this logistics application. All right, there we go. Let's take the teams off that until we're ready to go. Assign off rocket. Okay, good. Where are we? This piece of embedded system is good to go into beta, and then the game assets for McPit Limited. There's difference, of course, to the Pit Inc. Certainly not ready to rock and roll just yet. It's okay. Let's up the tempo, and we'll be there in no time at all. I'm sure of it. You're done. Good. This one, assign that to team 1. Off you go. Get it developed. I'm not going to spend too much time working on the actual design of the thing. I find that that doing so just uses up time and you don't really make any money. Stop raiding the snack machine. I don't know how many crisps you think you need over the course of the day as your effectiveness winds down to 0. Flipping workers. You pay them a fortune and they don't do any ruddy work. They should be paying me, frankly. Right, good. Okay, well, my first computer has picked up some kind of glitch, so we need to call in some kind of maintenance dude. All right, I've called IT support. They've come in and tweaked the computer, which is jolly good. And meanwhile, Harry's finished his art design, which is lovely. It's overdue because Harry's ruddy slow. There we go. And apparently he's stressed. Flaming heck. Well, there's not a massive amount I can do about that, is there? Right, I can release that as well, and that's a bit of extra cash. Apparently, the best way to go into keeping your staff unstressed is not to make them do any work, and if that's a little counterintuitive for my taste. There. Right, where are we up to? So. We've had 2 lates recently, and it's both the game assets that have been late. The first lot, not so bad, and I think that's because I was helping, even if my help extended only as far as questioning whether or not it should be blue. Right, let's. Yeah, I mean, if we just leave that as it is, we should be golden, I reckon. And who really knows? Right, another day on the farm. A day on the farm is like a day on the farm. You're ready to go. Let's get that developed. Let's assign this to the core team. And release it. There we go. Good job. Right, that's ready to promote. That's ready to release. Well, we're really knocking it out. Oh, I got charged $3 and a bit grand for sticking out a product with poor quality there. Evidently, I'd omitted to do all of the necessary, what's the word I'm after here? Work on that one. Right, this logistics application pays quite nicely. Good. I'm good at them. And we'll get these game assets on the go as well. There we are. Right, and get that developed. Yeah, and that one, we won't promote it. We'll just get it rocking. Yeah, actually, there is quite a lot of work to do on game assets. I mean, to be honest, I could almost do with a second artist, but I have enough trouble with the first one. I'm not quite ready to hire a second one yet. Now, I can extend into the rest of this building. You know, let's zoom out a smidge. All of these darkened rooms are available for me to rent, should I wish. I don't wish currently. Right, we'll release that. Let's get another one in. Come on, I need to be better at queuing these up. Otherwise, you're gonna be sat twiddling your thumbs during active working hours. Right, although we've all chipped off for the day. Jolly good. Well done on that front. Yeah, love it. Very nice. Thanks for deigning it worth your while to actually turn up. And as we look around the city in which we work here, there is the potential for us to buy more salubrious environs as we expand. Obviously, that's a little way off right now, but there it is. Progress is being made, you know, and job satisfaction undoubtedly comes along with that. Thank you for tuning in to the debut in this quest for massive profits. I figured you'd probably quite like to see some of the early build-up before we get into the heady mix of actually developing products. That's coming soon. In fact, it's coming in the next episode. The next episode is coming in a couple of days' time, so there's quite a lot coming. Why not hit the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out on that? That's a thing that I say on a regular basis, and now I'm telling you personally. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for you to get involved in this series. I've got some big plans, and you nice people are part of that. So yeah, you're going to want to stick around to make sure you don't miss it, because you know, it's an opportunity to have me, you know, mention something that you've said, which you know, that's a dream come true for surely anybody.